everyone, I'm going to show you how to play one of my most favorite games. It's called Charlie Over the Ocean. Charlie Over the Ocean has one material that you need for it, and that is our fish. Our fish doesn't have a name, but feel free to take a minute with your class to name your fish. This one is our little rainbow fish, and it's just an old pool toy, but it works really well. Let's show you the setup for the game. First, your class needs to sit, yes, sit in this case, in a small circle in the middle of your space. Then, you need to designate a boundary. In our space, we have a big black circle. So the rule is, nobody at any point is allowed to exit the black circle during the game. Here's how the game works. We're going to sing a silly song. The entire class is going to be repeating it. So, here's what it sounds like. Charlie over the ocean, Charlie over the sea. Charlie caught a big fish, can't catch me. Good, let's try it one more time. Repeat after me. Charlie over the ocean, Charlie over the sea. Charlie caught a big fish, can't catch me. Those are all the words to the song. Here's how the game works. Everyone sits in a circle in the middle of the room. There is one person who's going to have the fish. The person who has the fish walks around the circle and sings the song. They are Charlie. They're Charlie over the ocean. Charlie is sailing in the ocean and he is catching fish, or she is catching fish. They sing the song and the class repeats every word that they say. Then, once we get to the last line, can't catch me, and the class repeats it, Charlie is going to drop that fish in someone's lap. They're not going to throw it at someone, they're going to drop it in their lap. Wherever they are. Whoops, I keep dropping my fish. There we go. So, whoever gets the fish in their lap now has to chase Charlie all around the circle as fast as they can. Charlie is trying to get into that person's spot. Everyone in the class can point to where that spot is and help them out to remind them where that person was sitting. So if you have the fish dropped in your lap, so if all of a sudden Charlie comes over and, I got the fish, you are going to chase Charlie all around the circle and try to tag Charlie before they get to sit in your spot. If you tag Charlie, Charlie goes to the middle of the circle and they get an all expenses paid vacation to their own deserted island in the middle of the ocean. They stay there until somebody else gets tagged. The rule is you only get one turn. The way that we show that we haven't had a turn yet is we put on our fishy hats. Fishy hats are easy. Everyone put your fins together and put your fins over your head. So at the very end, when we start singing, Charlie caught a big fish, we put our hands up above our head and we use our fish hats. This means I have not had a turn. I haven't gotten to leave my spot yet. If you've had a turn, you don't do that. You keep your hands down. So that way, Charlie knows who to pick from. So let's walk through that game one more time. It's just like Duck Duck Goose. Everyone sits in a circle, and one person has the fish. They are Charlie. Charlie walks around the circle and sings this song. Please repeat after me. Charlie over the ocean, Charlie over the sea. Charlie caught a big fish, can't catch me. As Charlie walks around and sings, they carry this fish with them. At the end of Can't Catch Me, as Charlie is walking around, Charlie's gonna drop this fish in somebody's lap. If that is you, you have to chase Charlie all around the circle, but you cannot leave the black. The black is our barrier. You can't go outside of the ocean. If you tag Charlie, if you have the fish and you tag Charlie, Charlie goes to the middle of the ocean and they are marooned on their desert island. However, if Charlie gets back to your spot, they win, and you are the new Charlie, and you sing the song as everyone repeats after you. Those are all the directions to Charlie Over the Ocean. I'm going to sing it one more time with the pauses in case you need it for class today. Ready? Charlie over the ocean, Charlie over the sea. Charlie caught a big fish, can't catch me. Well done, everyone, and that is the game of Charlie Over the Ocean. Please make sure that you do not leave the black circle, then that you play respectfully, and you are good sports. We want everyone to have a great time. Remember, if you have not had a chance to be Charlie yet, you put your fishy hat up on Charlie caught a big fish, and you wear your fishy hat. If you've already had a turn on Charlie caught a big fish, just keep your hands down. That's all there is to it. Have a great time with this game, you guys. I'll see you later.